Another COMC video looking at sales for 2023. Last time I left off here at the bottom of the page was the 3 Mark McGwire sales and the Iverson sale. So picking up from here, looking at cards that I bought and sold on COMC, trying to find out what cards do well, what players do well, and which ones don't, so I can kind of adjust the strategy. So we've got Griffey, Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan. These are all very small profits. 1988 Fleer basketball, Isaiah Thomas, and breaking even on Dr. J here. So this is the price that I paid, this is the price that sold, and this is the amount of money that was credited to my account. And we're on, I guess if there's about 50 cards per page, we're on page 36, so we're going to go up. This is moving toward the present. So scrolling back from May to now, there's more 1988 Fleer basketball, Ewing, 50 cents, Magic Johnson, lost money on that. Hakeem Olajuwon, lost money on that. Shaquille O'Neal rookie, just breaking even. More 88 Fleer basketball. Chris Mullin here, breaking even. Iverson rookie, a little bit there. More than double on Dirk Nowitzki, Topps rookie. A little bit on the A-Rod. A little bit, a good, maybe close to a third, 33%. On Bo Jackson Topps. Anthony Edwards, this will be the first of many. I bought a bunch of his stuff in the spring. Yeah, this is May, so in the spring, summer, and have been selling a lot of them late summer, early fall. And he's off to a good start this year, and he had a good summer on the Olympics team. So this one made a pretty good profit. Anything I would say pretty good profit is like 33% and above. This one is closer to 50% from 80 to 120. Another Anthony Edwards card here. Topps Kirby Puckett rookie. That's a good profit. That's a good flip. Tobias Harris Prism rookie. That's bad. That's not good. 1986 Fleer basketball is good. That's a good profit margin there on Manute Bol. Jordan, that one's good. Bo Jackson, that one's good. Griffey rookie, that one's good. Nolan Ryan, that's a good margin. O.J. Simpson, that's a good margin. This Dave Winfield is a good margin. This Dwight Gooden rookie is good. That's a good margin. This Derek Jeter is just okay. Very good Mark McGwire margin here. I was able to get a bunch of them at 550, I think, from the same seller at one point. Got a bunch of those, so that one's very good. Roy Halladay, that's a good margin. This Jordan is just okay, very small margin there. 93 SP Jerome Bettis, that's a good margin. Just okay here on the Willie Mays Roberto Clemente leaders card. The leaders cards, I think I've bought a bunch of them and sold a little bit, but I probably wouldn't be a buyer of those for flips on COMC. I feel like they haven't really sold really well. Maybe they're just kind of slow sellers, even though you would think a Willie Mays Roberto Clemente card for $5. But yeah, I don't think those are good flips for me, at least on COMC. Second year cards have been good. I think this Winfield is not quite a second year card. This might be like a third year, or even more than that, more than a third year card. But this is a second year Mattingly card, and that one, that's a good ratio. That's more than double, so that's great. Jim Palmer 72 tops, that's a good one. Zinedine Zidane small. Not buying soccer. Not really looking to buy soccer. I spent a lot of money on soccer. See, these two were sent in by me. They were not purchased on COMC. And I bought a lot of soccer before the World Cup and wasn't really able to do very well with those, and still have a lot of those cards to sell and have been taking losses on those, so I'm not looking to buy soccer. Shaq rookie, that's a good ratio. Jordan, that one's good. Paul Pierce, that one's good. Another Paul Pierce, this one is also good, and another Paul Pierce is good. 50% on this Frank Thomas rookie. 88 Fleer basketball, that's okay. Bagwell rookie, that's okay. Lost money on this Tiger Woods. Deion Sanders, that's small here on the Jeter. Small here on the Nolan Ryan. Steve Carlton. Tristan Thompson rookie, that's small. And Acuna, man, that one for $5, and bought it on the 2nd, sold it on the 16th, but for $5 I think now. Let's see what it's at now. $11, $13, that one's on sale, but $13 is the first full price one. So that was sold perhaps prematurely. Okay, and then going to the next page, we've got Edgar Martinez. So a lot of the cards I sell, these kind of junk wax Hall of Fame rookie cards, basically. Those are the ones I always look for, and I buy the cheapest ones whenever there's a little bit of a gap and then sell them. This Bo Jackson is a card that I've bought and sold a lot. That's one I sent in. This was a flip, a good flip. The Andrew Jones Leaf Signature Series, 50% profit margin on that one. That was good. Jordan. Topps Tiffany. I went through at one point and bought a bunch of these cheaper Topps Tiffany cards from the 80s, mostly of the Hall of Fame players, and you'll see some of those sales here. I just priced them at 75 cents, so I won't be charged a storage fee. Otherwise, it's 1 penny per month per card. This is another 87 Fleer. So you're seeing 86 Fleer, 87 Fleer, 88 Fleer. A lot of those that I was able to buy and sell for profits. Let's see, another Jordan here. Tracy McGrady rookie, that's a good margin. Miguel Tejada, small margin there. I went through and made a video. I wonder if that's where this card comes from. Like, why would I have bought this random card? I made a video of the top 1990s Bowman rookie cards, Topps rookie cards, and I wonder if this one came up. My cutoff was 100. They had to have at least 100 sales. So right now I could buy this one for 50 cents, reprice it at 74. But the problem is that it only sells, you're looking at quarter sales, 2, 3, 5, 3, 9. So it's probably sell like once a month or something. But if you want to park your money here for 50 cents and reprice it at 74, you're looking at close to a 50% profit, and it might take a month or two or whatever to sell. But you're not going to get a storage fee because it's priced under 75 cents. Or 75 cents or less is no storage fee. So you can park that card on there, not pay any storage fees. It's only going to tie up 50 cents of your money, and hopefully I'll be able to sell it just like I sold this one for 75 cents and paid 64, but this time I only paid 50 cents for it. Another first year Prism. At one point I bought a bunch. I just went to the first year Prism set, sort by lowest price, and then opened each one individually and went to see if there were any gaps between the first lowest price and the second lowest price. And I bought up a bunch of the first year Prism cards, just thinking that people probably put that set together, and made a little profit on this one. Jeff Bagwell, pre-rookie, that's a good margin. That one too, that's okay. This Jordan Pro Vision card I have a bunch of. That was a good margin, but sometimes I've had to sell it for lesser margin. So right now I have one priced at $237 and I have 25 of them not for sale. The lowest is on sale for $170. And it looks like what I've paid $150, $150, $150, $150. But I've paid as much as $245, $235 for this card. So it fluctuates quite a bit, but right now I've got a bunch of them at $150, so, and I even got one for $1 here. So I should be okay. You know, I wouldn't be looking to buy this at $170, $180, but I would be, for example, willing to pay $1 for this if someone would take it, but they don't take that offer, so I'm okay on that card. I'm pretty well stocked with 25 of them. And this card sells pretty often. 60, let's say 60 per quarter or so, so it's selling like 20 a month, almost every day. Selling one every day. Another Acuna here I sold. Barely made any money on that. Made 6 cents on that. Garnett here made a tiny bit of money. Beltre made okay. That's an acceptable margin. The Justin Fields, that's good too. Griffey, that's a good margin there. This is okay, just okay. The Kirk Gibson. This is just okay. The Cal Ripken here. This one's very good. Of the Mike Trout, $7.38 I paid and sold it for $12.99. I bet you right now you could probably get it for less than $7.38. No, not even. Well, this is EX to near mint, but you can get a raw copy that's not marked as being X to near mint for $8. But I probably wouldn't do that because this isn't enough of a margin for me. $1.50 margin on $8, that's not enough. I'd be looking at $2.50, $3 margin. If the next highest was $10 here, I would buy this. It would have to be like $10.50 or $11. This Griffey, that's a good margin. One of the early finest years. Tyrese Maxey, I bought a bunch of him too, like Anthony Edwards. That one's good. Bo Jackson is good here. This Jordan is okay, it's decent. Steve Nash, that's not great. More Tyrese Maxey, so there's 4 of them here. The same buyer bought these from me. These 4 here. A Randy Johnson rookie, I buy a lot of him, a lot of his rookies. Barry Bonds, that's a 30%. Let's see what that one's going for right now. $2, yeah. Sold that for $2. Tracy McGrady, wow, that was up to $2.80 at one point. I paid 80 cents, and let's see what it's at now. I have the lowest priced one at 90 cents, tied with this guy. And there's a bunch of them at $1 and even less than that. I have 44 of these, wow. But look at this, I paid as little as 52 cents for this card. 52.60. But all the way up to 128. 58 cents. So yeah, I'm just looking to sell these little by little. I'll try to be the lowest priced one here, and then when that one sells, I'll post another one. But these cards will get storage fees on them, so I'm just going to list them one by one. As soon as one sells, I list another one because they're above 75 cents. Jeter here, Jeter there. Dennis Eckersley, 3rd year card. McGrady rookie. Another Acuna. That one hurts when you see what it's selling for now. A Jordan here. A Danny Ainge rookie, and a Russell Westbrook. That one's okay. The Danny Ainge, rookies, they're kind of cool because they're his baseball rookies, but I probably wouldn't buy these because they just don't sell. They're less than 100. Although, yeah, so I have one listed at 75 cents, which is the minimum or the most you can list without getting storage fees, and I have 3 not for sale. How much did I pay for those? Let's see. COMC is being a little slow right now. But these ones are tempting at 33 cents. Although it doesn't sell fast, probably like 1 per month or something. But you'd be more than doubling. I might just buy 1 or 2 of these. They look to be all in pretty bad shape. This one's got a bad corner. Okay, so I paid 48 cents a piece for the 3 that I don't have for sale. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Yeah, maybe this one. But you see that one's kind of slant cut, and then this one's pretty off-centered. It might have a bad corner there. Yeah, it's like slant cut on the back. On the front too, that one's got a bad corner. This one maybe. This one looks pretty good. Maybe I'll just pick that one up for 33 cents. And, you know, hopefully these will eventually sell. I mean, I think they'll probably eventually sell. It's just, you're going to tie your money up for a little bit, but it's just 33 cents. That one's got a bad corner. I'll probably just pass. This one's pretty slant cut. And this one's slant cut. And that one's terribly off-centered. Then it goes up to 42, so yeah, I'll just leave those on there, and you know, I've got this one listed here, and then, you know, we'll see. I mean, this one looks pretty nice, like fresh and white compared to the others, so maybe someone will just come along and take that one anyway, and then I can list the others. But it's always a trade-off between the profitability and you know, whether you want to be tying your money up for, you know, let's see, we're going to start from down here, and maybe I'll stop at the end of this page so the video doesn't get too long. Barry Bonds rookie, that one's breaking even. Another random Jordan card. Darryl Strawberry, I had a bunch of these at one point. I sold through a bunch of them. $1 sold for 2, so doubled the money. That's great. Barry Larkin rookie, small profit. Nowitzki first year Prism, that's a small profit. Tobias Harris first year Prism, small profit that time. Roberto Alomar rookie, that one's good. This Frank Thomas is okay, not great. Doubled here on this first year Prism, and doubled on this one. And then this Jordan, this is a card that I buy a lot. It goes to eBay auction a lot. Made a little bit of money on that, but let's see. Boop. Let's open that up. Yeah, so I have one here now for $38.99. I have 2 not for sale, so I've got 3 of these, and then what do I have? I have is this Port Affair? Those are just the raw ones. On the ones that are marked Port Affair, I have this one, and then I have another 5 more of those. So and it does sell, as you can see here. It does sell. The card does sell, but I'm a little backed up on these right now. $16.50 all the way up to $30 each on those. Alright, so there's that one, and then Ricky Henderson, that's a second year card. Thankfully sold some soccer here, but eventually I just, you know, these cards, you pay 50 cents for COMC to load them up. So I mean, I only made what, 7 cents, 6 cents on these cards. That's ridiculous. So let's see who we have here. Carlton Fisk, that's a very small profit. Joe Montana, that's more than double. That's a good one. Let's look at that one. Okay, so right now I've got this one at 249. I have 3 more. And what did I sell that one for? 134. Wow, okay. And I paid 60 cents. Another Griffey here, and then a bunch of Griffies. Reasonable offers accepted. So I guess someone offered me whatever my auto accept was for all these Griffey cards. And I had them listed at, other than this one, I had them listed at the minimum 75 cents. Or the minimum, I mean, for not getting charged a storage fee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, 2 of these, 3 of these, and 7 of these, and 3 of these. Let's see if I have any more of these for sale right now. So this one's all the way down to 30 cents. I don't have any for sale, and it sells a respectable amount, so I could just buy this one at 30, let these ones sell first, and then go up here to 47. And that's what I'll do. So that's like a good 50% profit ratio. So this is a good card that I'm well positioned on. I've got 9 of them listed at 75 cents, and I've got 16 more, so I've got 25 of this one. It's all the way up to the, it's almost all the way up to the 75 cent cutoff, which means these should start selling. And what did I pay for these? From 37 cents, 36 cents, all the way up to 45, 50, 48, 48, 64 is the highest. And then here I come with the ones that I have listed here. And that one sells, I think, pretty often. It's a second year Griffey card. Yeah, over 1,000. So hopefully these will be eventually selling, and I'll be making, you know, a good 50% or so profit on that stuff. This is another Griffey. Okay, so that was a good profit margin on that Griffey. And this one too, that's a good margin. I know I've bought and sold this one in the past. I don't know if I currently... Okay, I have 6 not for sale. It's down to 198. This one looks like it has a chip here. It's chipped on the border here. But let's say 225, so there's a few of them at 225. Can I afford to list any of these? No. See, I'm in way too deep on these. $6. Why did I pay $6 for this card in January? Maybe it was all the way up there at that point. It was probably all the way down here, so I don't know if I want to cut my losses on and sell any of these, or just you know, wait for these lower ones to sell and then list when it gets at least closer to 4 or 5. I guess that's what I'm doing now, is just kind of waiting, you know, holding these and waiting for these. How often does this card sell? Not too often, but you know, yeah, hopefully if I wait another month or two, maybe some of these lower ones will sell. And you know, another way to go would be if I get a lot of money in my account, which right now I have $150. I could come in and buy up some of these lower price ones, or make offers on some of these lower price ones. You know, that would be another way to go, and it would kind of balance out how much money it is. But you see this one's a little chipped, but it would bring down the average of like the cost per card that I'm in on this. But let's see if this guy even takes offers. No, not really. I mean, $2, he would take an offer of $2, so I think for now I'm just waiting on that. But that's not good to be waiting, like holding cards that you kind of, I don't know if it's overpaid, but to be holding cards like that you know, don't really want to sell at the current price. But hopefully this is a kind of card that will, you know, ebb and flow, and it'll eventually come back and I can sell it then. But you don't want to be doing that with too many cards, because that's just money sitting there. That's not good. This one I doubled, this Griffey here. Let's see, we've got Kevin De Bruyne, PSA 10. That one I got from an eBay auction and made a little bit of money on. Bagwell rookie. Here's another one. I always thought this was a cool card. I remember like back in the day that was a cool card. Let's see, raw, it's at 111. Do I have any of these? Yeah, I have one here at 119. Maybe I could bring the price down a little bit. But it sells, yeah, some semi-regularly. And I have 17 of them. As low as $1 is the most I ever paid for this card, but I have them as low as 66 cents a piece. So I can definitely afford to bring this one down and be the lowest priced available. Here's a Maddox rookie that did okay, and Iverson. This Kobe did good. Let's see what's happening with this card. Maybe I should look at Kobe's more often. Wow, it's way up here. The lowest priced one is $13.60, but there's an X-Mint to mint for less than half of the raw one. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, that doesn't seem right for the ratio to be that far off, because this one's even for sale, so I guess this one has the protector for $16.99. But this one has a protector too, and it's $7.74, and this one has one at $9.70. It has a line across the back. Yeah, you can see some stuff going on there. Maybe a line here and maybe a line running down here. But this is a pretty interesting ratio from $13.60 up here to $5.50. You know, like maybe you buy all of these and price them at like 11 or 12. You know, if the raw is really 16, 18, the X-Mint to mint shouldn't be like that much less. So that could be an interesting play for somebody. There's a Barry Bonds. This one did okay. Pedro Martinez, Mariano Rivera, and this John Morant Young Dolphin background. That was a good a good like 50%. Let's see what that one goes for now. And then I'll stop the video here at page 33. Wow, it's all the way up here. That's crazy. It's at $54. I mean, wow, that is... I wonder what that card actually sells for, because I think sometimes the pricing on COMC can get a little out of touch with reality, and let's see if that's the case here. So 35, 31, 40, 40, 40, 31, 33, 40. Alright, so I guess this is, you know, regularly selling for between 30 and there's one for 30, you know, 30, 40, 45, and even one selling higher than that, 49, 49, 44, just for raw copies. But yeah, see, the lowest price on COMC is 54. That's way higher than eBay comps, but sometimes that's how it goes on COMC. But if I were gonna buy this card, like say if it was at 54 and the next highest was 69, I wouldn't rush in and buy it right away, even though that's a $15 difference, because you want to go in and check the eBay comps, because that might still not be a good buy because it's selling for 30, 30, 35, 40 on eBay. So, you know, why would someone buy yours for $69 on COMC, you know? So always make sure you're checking eBay comps before you buy like a bigger card like that. Usually the smaller stuff, you can go ahead and get it if there's a gap between that and the next one, I mean, without checking eBay comps. But okay, I'm going to stop the video there for this one, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.